Hey yo, what up? Going on? What's good? Realest one, slide accordingly. Mr. Slide accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, support the platform, support a real one.
It's fucking ice. That is not funny. You take out the trash. I just fucking fell on dry ice. Literally. That's fucking ice and it's not funny. You take out the trash.
Bro.
Right.
Like, bro.
That shit is not funny. That's ice.
This shit gotta throw it away.
No.
Are you serious?
What's going on? What's going on? What's the first thing that jumps out at you when you watch this clip? Like, literally, what is the first thought that pops up in your brain when you watch this clip? Now, what I call these right here, I call them debate sparkers for good reason. Because when I come across these clips, I always, the first thing I do, watch the clip. Sometimes not even all the way through. Like it doesn't have to be nothing super crazy. It might not be anything that's all that controversial. It don't even have to be a long clip. But it could just be an average random situation between a man and a woman. They happen to get caught on camera, right? So I like to go in the comments because I be saying to myself, let me see what they got to say about this. Because it don't take too much for folks to have something negative to say. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people be looking for these type of clips so that they can have something negative to say about the opposite sex. Tell me I'm lying. Go in the comments, boom. And see exactly what I figured I would see. You got women who start speaking about, they give that whole, oh, see, girl, this is why I don't deal with none of these sorry ass niggas. They ain't shit. They ain't even take out the garbage. You hear that, and then you got the men who be like, well, y'all say y'all wanted the equality. What's wrong with taking out the garbage, right? You hear a little bit, you hear a little bit of all that. People be looking for these type of clips, but the reason they go viral is what I'm saying is because people make these clips go viral. They don't even be anything all that big of a deal at the end of the day, right? But you have people who already have their mind made up. They already have their personal feelings based, what they're saying about, the people in the video and what they're saying in general about the opposite sex, about the men and the women saying towards each other. That's their personal feeling. And they don't even care nothing about what really happened in the video. They were just looking for a reason to say some slick shit. And that's how basically the majority of these clips, that's how they get made into a big deal. You understand? Oh, he a bitch. He should have took out the garbage. He was going out anyway, which I'm not going to lie. I don't see no reason why he didn't take the garbage out if he was going out before her, right? But I'm going to say this too. Shorty seemed like she ain't too bright because I don't understand how you ain't see that damn puddle or that big old round thing of ice, whatever. Well, how you ain't see that? I don't understand that. But he wrong for laughing. I will say that. Yes, he could have taken the garbage out when he went out. He literally went out right before her. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he forgot to. You understand? But we don't know because we can only go off of what we see for face value, right? You can't hear the dialogue of what he's saying, but you know he's laughing and she mad as hell. She like, I'm gonna leave this here. You get this shit. I'm done. Like, you laughing at shit. Anybody would be mad at that. But it's simple. You understand? But the women feel like, no, a woman taking out garbage, it's nasty work. A lot of women, when it comes to a woman doing something like that, they automatically start speaking crazy about men. You know what I mean? Because it feel like if the man was doing what he was supposed to be doing, then why is she taking it out? But what I'm saying is, like I say, maybe the man forgot, whatever the case. I don't know, because he come off as a jerk just because of the fact he was laughing. I wouldn't have done all of that personally. But as simple as a clip this was, these videos are always going to be popular. They're always going to pop up 50 to 100 to 150 times throughout the year. Some, way more controversial than others. This one right here is really not too much to say about it. It's just my reaction to the reaction from the people who watched it, basically. And to take away from this, black men and women specifically, it's like we look for anything. We look for any reason to say something crazy about the opposite sex, and it seems like we can't get along or whatever. Maybe it's getting better, but I remember last year. Was it last year or the year before? Like when you take a look at that brick situation, the brick lady, remember that? That kicked off all type of hell, right? Like men and women was, it was all type of shouting matches and all type of harsh perspectives and reactions to, and just a whole lot of negative energy towards the opposite sex. You know what I mean? It seemed like men and it seemed like, and the thing about it was like, damn, it only take a little clip for men and women to start going crazy on each other, which means it's stored energy. They already have that energy towards the opposite sex. They just look for a reason, especially when you found out old girl was bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? So for all the women that was calling us ain't shit niggas and all of this, and she was lying. So some of y'all owe some apologies. I bet you ain't apologized yet. You know what I mean? But I understand that wasn't the whole purpose. Also, a lot of women was like, it's the principle of the matter. Like, what's your take on that? But that's old. That's it. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, though, there's always going to be clips like that. Whether you got the lady who got hit with the brick, who was a fraud, whether you got this, it's good. Whatever situation that gets caught on camera that plays out, and we're talking about the dynamic between a man and a woman, they're always going to be popular. They're always going to, even if they're not that long of a video. You understand? It could be something so simple that's going on in the clip, but it's always going to get made into something bigger. They're always going to get made to be controversial, especially also, like hate coming from black men and women towards each other. It's kind of a popular thing. It gets a lot of views if you pay attention. Or maybe you already know that. Everybody want to be loved at the end of the day, but how motherfuckers gonna be loved if they always got something negative to say about the next motherfucker? That's what I'm trying to say. You understand? Like these people in this video right here, even though he laughed, she fell, she took out the garbage. They probably hugged up, done made up, smashed, you know what I'm saying? Kissing on each other and everything. They good. But it got a reaction out of people who watched it. So they used the video as a reason to trash the opposite sex. Things like that is what I'm trying to say. All the negative talk, all of that towards, men and towards women. Cut that shit out, man. Cut that shit out. Because at the end of the day, these other ethnicities, they look at us, they look at us all the same, men and women. They put us both in the same box. You understand? So that picking out the negatives about each other because of what we seen in a clip, if it's for entertainment purposes, if it's for debate purposes, okay, that's one thing. But there are some black men who really can't stand a black woman. And there are some black women who can't stand a black man. Man, I don't even see how you could say that. Terrible, man. It's terrible. But Realest One, I'm gone. Hey, yo. What up? Going on? What's good? Realest One, slide accordingly. Mr. Slide accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, support the platform, support a real one.